Andrew and Reena have decided to have the speeches before the dinner. So up first is the father of the bride, Mr. Arun, Dhiri.
Okay, thank you all very much. Today I would like you to exercise your bicep and charging your glasses and bringing it down to your mouth. And of course, abuse the dance floor as much as you would like to, and drink as much as you want to, but be careful as to how you drive back home. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor and a great pleasure for me to be giving this speech this evening, despite the fact that I find myself in a slightly difficult situation, in as much as I'm not completely familiar with the customs of the Great Britain and the way that things are done here. So I hope you all bear with me and forgive me if I make any gaps, and I assure you they will be unintentional. As you all know, I've had to make a very long flight to be here, and so I had plenty of time to think about what I was going to say. But don't worry, my speech won't last as long as the flight did. In any case, if it did, I am still suffering from jet lag. I would be in danger of making myself not up, let alone used. As the father of the bride, I have the pleasure of making the first speech and paving the way for our speakers, the groom and the best man. Ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, on behalf of the two families, I would like you to welcome you all today, and thank you for being here to witness and share in the marriage of my beautiful daughter Reena and Andrew, her handsome groom. You have all come from many different places to be here today, and I would particularly like you to thank from the bottom of my heart who have traveled a long way to be here today. In fact, I am the only one, I believe, who have had to come about 10,000 miles from the beginning. I would like to thank my sister and my Jijaji who traveled all the way from Bristol at their age, and I thank them very, very much from the bottom of my heart. My sister-in-law Asha Babi and the 3 wonderful children with their spouses. My beautiful daughter Anisha, who keeps tab on me about 10 times a day as to what I'm doing all along. And also my other younger sister and the 2 beautiful children. It shows how much you all love and respect Reena and Andrew. It's either that or you've come from for a free meal, but because now you have to wait and listen to me for about 10 minutes. Either way, I'm sure the Lord Mayor's show, which is taking place in London tonight, would pale into insignificance compared with Reena's and Andrew's wedding, and it must surely also outrank in importance such historic events in the pioneering American space Mariner number 9 entering orbit around the Mars on today, in 1971. I am sure you'll agree with me on this whole wedding, the two ceremonies, and now the magnificent reception. They have been superbly organized by Reena and Andrew, and please give them a big hand. I can hardly believe so much time has passed since Reena was born, and how quickly time has flown by. To look at her now, you would hardly think she weighed in at almost about 8 pounds. She has certainly grown up to be a beautiful girl since I first held her in my arms, being the first child in my family. And that was the proudest moment of my whole life, and I still cherish it to this day. I think you will all agree with me and that this tiny baby has grown into a wonderful person today. She has meant everything to me then, and she still does now. My pride in her is as great now on the day of her marriage as it was on the day she was born. When Reena was about 1 and crawling or beginning to learn to crawl, one day I had gone into the bathroom to do the usual thing that men do. And I spent a little longer in the bathroom than I would normally do. She didn't realize that I had shaved off my mustache. As I came out of the bathroom, she went hysterical. She would have come to me for about 7 days. She thought I was a different man altogether. I think a lot of people do not know that Reena has also have a lot of hidden talents. She is gifted in music. When she was about 7 or 8, I had bought her an electric organ that she could recite. I mean, I'm a musician myself. If I could play a tune on the guitar, she would pick it up in 30 minutes. And she was so good, and every Sunday we would have about 2-hour session. She's so gifted. I don't think she's kept it on. Reena and Andrew met some years ago, and when they decided to tie the knot, they came to America to visit me. I was deeply moved by that gesture and was extremely grateful for them for the trouble they had taken to come to America to ask for my hand in marriage. It would have been simply, they could have either called me or sent me an email, but I certainly was very respectful of what they did. What can I say about Andrew? Quite simply that Reena could not have chosen a better person than what Andrew is all about.
Hey.
I could not have looked for a better son-in-law to be. Well, son-in-law now. I think it's a wonderful illustration of the power of the love that, despite coming from 2 different parts of the backgrounds and traditions, Reena and Andrew have come together and are very confident that they can share this life together forever. And again, I would like please you to give a big hand of applause for them. As I said at the outset, I am not extremely familiar with the Christian traditions, and so while I found it somewhat strange walking my daughter down the aisle this morning, I was moved. I was nevertheless conscious of the fact that the lives that I was in a sense presenting her to a congregation, and felt extremely proud, although leaving her at the altar was the heart-rending because I was to speak. Giving her away, I had no hesitation in doing so, knowing how much she loves Andrew and how much Andrew loves her. And I take this opportunity wishing them both all the best for the future, and all my love to you both.
Thank you very much, Arun.